Alright folks, welcome back to bulking season, and it's been a while since I made my last video. That's because I went to Rome and then I was pretty busy. So I'm gonna update you on everything that happened in between. So this is gonna be a bit of a longer video. Sorry for that, but hopefully I can get you up to date quickly. So Rome was pretty okay. I think we did a good job with the show. But we didn't get to sleep a lot, so I was pretty tired. I did get to go to the gym twice, once in Bari, that's a small seaside city, and once in Rome, and both gyms were pretty good. I can give you one piece of advice when it comes to working out abroad, perhaps, or in a gym that you're not familiar with. I would advise you not to go very heavy, at least on the main lifts, on the dangerous lifts, you know, such as the squat or the deadlift. And the reason being is that you're not familiar with the bar. You don't know how much the bar weighs, what's the circumference of the bar. So maybe it's going to be awkward for you to hold it. You don't know how big the plates are, so you're not going to know exactly how high the bar is, how far it is off the floor. And all of that can really mess you up when you go for heavy weights. So I personally would suggest you go for lighter weights, you know, just to be certain. And you know, avoid injury. So yeah, I managed to work out in Italy, and then we came back to Prague and we took the bus, which was pretty awful. Excuse me, because it took 18 hours, and you may not tell from looking at these videos, but I'm very tall. I'm 6'5", which is 195 centimeters. So I can barely fit in the seat, and my knees are basically rested against the seat in front of me. So needless to say, that's not very comfortable. But anyways, came back, got straight back into my program, and I got injured. Basically, on the first set I did an AMRAP set of squats with 110 kilos on the bar, and by the 14th rep, I think, yeah, I got hurt in my lower back on the left side. I bet it's probably spinal erectors, so that sucked. And I wasn't able to squat and deadlift since, which it's been a week. Thankfully, I'm feeling much better now, and I'm slowly gonna get back to training regularly. Now, people who don't work out that much may think that it's not a big deal, but injuries are a huge deal. They suck. They basically, not only do they prevent you from working out for like a week, for up to a month, you know, depending on the injury. What I had was probably just a pulled muscle, and it healed very quickly. A year ago, I injured my hamstring. And I suspect, though I didn't go to the doctor, but I suspect it was like a minor tear. Obviously I didn't tear the muscle off the bone, because I wouldn't be able to move the leg. But it was probably just a small tear in the hamstring muscle. It hurt much more than the pull I got in my back, and it took like 3 weeks to recuperate. Whereas I'm pretty much fine now. You can never really tell how long it's gonna take. You can just, you know, you can take measures to speed up the recovery. such as some people like to ice the injury, some people like to take cold baths. Then after a few days you have to start stretching it mildly, massaging it, perhaps rolling it out, do some myofascial release, stuff like that, and all of that can help. And obviously when you come back to training, don't go heavy instantly, don't go really heavy right away. I mean, that's where I learned my lesson, because when I came back from Rome, not only did we not sleep enough, but I was also exhausted from the bus ride that took 18 hours. I was really banged up, I was cramped up, so no wonder, I got straight back into the heavy weights, and that's basically why I got injured. Yeah, so I guess the point being is it's always better to play it safe, because when you're injured, not only are you not able to work out for 1 to 3 weeks or even more, but also it takes a lot of time to get back into the original shape you were in before the injury. So you basically lose anywhere from 1 to 2 months, which is pretty bad. You don't want to do that. Say your bulk lasts 5 months, you lose 2 months, that's pretty bad. Fortunately, I'm probably only gonna lose 2 weeks. Hopefully, like fingers crossed, if this doesn't come back, then it's pretty okay. So don't despair. Don't go extremely heavy when you're not prepared for it, when you're banged up, when you're tired, and try to prevent injury rather than heal the injury after it's happened. Alright? So I'll see you hopefully sooner than last time. See ya.